Welcome back, folks. We're here with Tim Fortuna of Timbercraft Cabinets and Millworks. Tim, welcome to the show today. We're glad to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
So, Tim, we've been sitting here talking a little bit today about what Timbercraft means and what Millworks means. And I have somewhat of an idea of what it means, but could you talk a little bit about how that plays a part into your business and what people get when they hear that you're a millworker or you're in the Timbercraft business with your cabinets?
Well, Tony, Millworks pretty much stands for the full spectrum of woodworking. We buy all of our lumber like it's cut off the tree in the rough, and then our equipment, planes it, joins it, and then we turn it into doors, moldings. So basically we hand make everything in the back end there.
So in other words, when you go, you don't run down to Lowe's and buy, or another store, box store, and buy moldings off the shelf and nail them together and make your cabinets. And you cut everything there in the shop, just like it comes from the lumber stores that sell to the other guys.
Well, what started it about 25 years ago, I had to buy some cherry crown molding from a mill, and they were like 9-10 weeks out. And I just didn't have the heart to tell the customer it was going to take that long. So I retooled an old planer of mine to make the moldings.
Wow.
So now I can make the molding in a day, rather than take 8-9 weeks.
And that set a light bulb off.
Yes.
I can do all of this way, right?
Right.
That's very cool.
Right.
Now, Tim, we got some cabinet, I guess these are door facings in front of us.
Door styles, yeah.
Door styles that you offer to folks, and it looks like we've got some that are very intricately cut here. We have what you call the shaker style, and then this style was what?
That's just a 5-piece cope and rail raised panel door with a distressed finish on it.
So someone can come into your showroom then and say, they can look at these 5 along with, I'm sure, several others. Mm-hmm. They can pick out how the fronts look. They can pick out how it attaches to the ceiling with crown moldings.
Correct.
Very ornate fascia boards, all kinds of different opportunities to design it the way they want it as compared to going and buying a selection off of a shelf.
That's correct. We have 5 full kitchens in the showroom, and 6 little side venues of vanities, entertainment units, stuff like that, fireplaces. And we try to put a little bit of different style in each one just to give the customer a good selection of what they can actually have. But the more information that the customer can give me, the better I can design their kitchen or entertainment units.
Go ahead.
What's your most popular style from up here that people request?
Right now, sometimes it's trendy. For a while, it could be all painted products. But today, it's the shaker door. It's the least expensive. That might not be a color that somebody would like, but you can get it in natural maple, you can get it in cherry, mahogany, alder, solid color.
And you were telling me too, with switching to colors there, that you can actually customize the colors, the paints, the stains. You can tweak it if somebody sees a little too much red in it and they want it browner. If it's something similar to this, they can do that.
That is correct. We do our own in-house coloring with microtones.
Wow.
We have certain base colors that we work with, and then, like you said, if the customer likes maybe some of the red out of the cherry, we'll throw some browns and black microtones into the mix to get it the shade that they want.
Wow. And you also offer all the hardware that goes into it. It's almost like a one-stop shop for a customer to design and build and have everything.
Design, build, hardware, countertops. In-house we do cultured marble and solid and laminate. Outside source, even though it's through Timbercraft, we do solid surfaces in granite also. Cool. We offer that.
I asked you before we were on the show what your most unique product that you got to build? Would you share that with our audience?
About 20 years ago, I had built a kitchen out of mahogany for a customer up in Raleigh. And at the end of the project, he had literally drawn on a napkin a French curve, which is a device you use for drawing circles, odd-shaped circles. And he said, I want the headpiece to look like this, and it was going to be a wine hutch that was going in his wine room, because they were wine connoisseurs. So that was pretty much the extent of the design aspect from him, and then I had to put this piece together pretty much in my head. So I did a little research on some veneers, some exotic veneers, and I came up with a Nigerian Bovinga, which has a yellowish hue to it when you just shoot it with lacquer, and mahogany columns that were really fat bullnose. I don't have a picture of it, I wished I did, but it was a very unique piece. And the headpiece was separate, but it looked like this big French curve. It was all solid mahogany. And once every maybe 5 to 6 years, a customer would commission me to build some very rare piece of furniture. And the results were pretty nice. And when he sold his house, him and his wife, that was the deal clincher that the new customers wanted that hutch.
Wow.
That's how beautiful it was.
Wow.
And that sold the house for him.
And so this was a commission piece, and you were telling me before we went on air that you actually enjoy that on occasion because it brings out the artistic side of you. You're able to put the art to it, and it becomes more than just a craft, and it becomes an art to you when you do that.
Well, it's a woodworker's dream, really, because you're doing it more for the love of it. I mean, it was an expensive piece. It was like $16,000 to do this piece, but truly I had far more hours and material in it than that. So you really do it for the love of it, and actually the end product when you're looking at it. And then the story that the customer can call you back and say that was part of the deal on the sale of the home. You know, that just makes you feel good.
Sure, sure. So, with all that said, if someone that's watching the show today wants to call you up and they're getting ready to either build a new house on the beach, build a new house somewhere in one of the golf communities, or just right in town for that matter, and they want to customize their cabinetry, their home entertainment centers, and all from one end of the house to the other, they can call Timbercraft Millworks, Cabinets and Millworks, Tim Fortuna, and they can get that done. They can have a custom cabinet home from end to end. Everything.
Absolutely. All of our product that we build, it's all real, nothing synthetic or man-made like the MDFs and the particle boards. It's all real veneer core plywoods.
Well, Tim, it's been a great learning experience for us. It's great to know that we have your talents here in our community. If you would, before we go, would you tell the audience a couple of ways they can get a hold of you, maybe your phone number, the location of your showroom, which is not far from where we're at here in TMC studio, and maybe an email address or website that they can reach you at.
Okay, well, I'm about 2 miles up on the same side as this building here. Address is 1270 Whiteville Road, and our website is timbercraftcabinetsus.com. That's a good tool just to see some of our work. You can reach me at 910-755-3397 is the phone number to the shop or the showroom, or you can reach me through email, which is tfortuna@timbercab.com.
Well, Tim, thank you for being on the show today. We've really enjoyed learning about your business.
Thank you for having me.
you.